Hi everyone, I am Becky Balog. I am a pediatric occupational therapist and mom by day and a parent coach with Adapt and Grow by night. Adapt and Grow aims to bring you and your children back into harmony to do the things you need to do with practical solutions based upon our knowledge of child development. And I am so excited to be here today to talk with you about one of my favorite tools, routines. Routines are a sequence of regularly followed actions and are an integral part of a predictable home environment. This predictability helps children feel safe and secure and looked after across all stages of their childhood. This resting state of security is necessary. It gives a foundation for all other skills to be built upon. When we have a predictable home environment, it helps children cope during times of change, life stages, starting a new school, going to daycare, different family dynamics, hitting puberty. This level of stability allows children to handle stress while being able to grow skills. They're able to adapt and grow. Now, we also like routines for just having fun, for building family dynamics, to have that sense of belonging and to strengthen those relationships. This can be anything from reading a book to playing a game before bed and meal times. So, routines build opportunities for academic skill development as well as life skill development. Research consistently shows that household routines are linked to increased academic success, increased language acquisition, and social skill development. Not only that, but family routines around chores, time management, and planning help children develop the executive functioning skills necessary for success later on in life. As children grow, providing little challenges for them to do parts of their routine that they know. Things like getting dressed, fixing their own snack, planning a weekend outing, gives them the opportunity to develop independent skills while still having the opportunity for you to help them. Routines also help children develop healthy habits, things like brushing teeth, taking medicine and supplements, exercising, eating balanced meals, or washing their hands after using the toilet. This means routines positively impact children's health. For example, research has shown that family meals lead to an increase in children's nutritional health. Not only that, but routines help reduce stress, like we just talked about, and reduced stress means improved immune systems. Daily routines also help set our body's clocks. For example, having a bedtime routine lets your child's body know the time leading up to sleep. Increased sleep increases family functioning and helps everyone's stress levels keep lower. It can be a really big help also when kids start to reach adolescence and their internal clocks begin to change. Now, this does not mean you need to schedule every moment of your child's life. It can be so easy to overschedule family life with things like sports, academic challenges, community events. Routines have benefits, but it's also necessary for children and adults to have free time to play, relax, get creative, get outside, but that's a discussion for another time. So, since routines are so impactful, how do we go about setting them up? I've got 6 steps to get you started. 1, go with your child rhythms. You already probably have your day built around some rhythms already, like mealtime and snack time. But if you don't, meals are a great place to start. Consistency in the timing of meals and snacks helps establish from day one and gives you a good foundation on which to structure the rest of the day. From there, start to think about times where you have energy peaks and lulls. When do your children have energy to burn? These are great times to put in big movement opportunities, obstacle courses, trips to the park, playing around outside. When is their attention the greatest? These are great times to put in more academic challenges or fine motor skill development. Reading. These rhythms will probably be different for each of your children. So do your best to fit it together, and it's okay if it's not perfect. A little word for the wise. Frustration tolerance is going to be lower before meal times and before sleep times, so don't put the hard stuff right before that. 2, mix up stationary and movement tasks. Children need movement. They can only be seated for so long before you start fighting an uphill battle for their attention. Research shows that a child's attention span is about 2 to 5 minutes for every year of life, and it's going to be on the shorter end for something that they don't want to do. Use movement to give their brains a break. This doesn't have to be a full-out soccer game. It can be a 3-minute dance party or a trip to the kitchen to get a drink of water. 3, give yourself margin. I love a good plan and some good productivity. Hi, type A people. But I have learned to build in flexibility into my routines. This starts with basing your routine on sequences, not exact times. You can plan outside time after you have indoor time and before lunch, rather than scheduling something at 9, 10, 11, so on and so forth. Because inevitably, a toy is going to break, an adventure is going to be so fun, you want to stick with it, you're going to have a meeting pop up. These unpredictable moments give the opportunity for you to model and teach the value of flexibility. Don't pack your routine so full that you set yourself up for failure. 4, keep it consistent. The first 2 weeks of implementing a new routine, stick to it as much as humanly possible. There will probably be some big emotions as things change, but stick to it. It's worth it, I promise. From there, give yourself some flexibility. I'm a huge fan of the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, stick to the routine. 20% of the time, give yourself the freedom to enjoy some spontaneity without the routine dictating everything that has to happen. 5, communicate the plan. Children know and understand a lot more than we usually give them credit for. Morning meeting time is a great time to communicate what the plan is at a developmentally appropriate level for your child. This can help manage transitions, expectations, and coping with things that they're going to do that they may not want to do during the course of the day. Now, a 2-year-old doesn't need to hear the entire plan for the day, but it may be helpful to give them a little lowdown about what's going to go on in the morning. Whereas an older child may be able to see the plan for the week. And a teenager maybe help you plan out how their schedule, your schedule, and a younger sibling's schedule can all go together. Moral of the story, the communication gets you on the same page and reduces those big emotions when we have to do things that we don't want to do. Last but not least, use visual and auditory supports. So make the routine accessible and interactive for their child. By letting them see and interact with the schedule, they get a little bit of control and predictability, and that goes a long way in increasing cooperation. At my house, we start our day out by making a visual schedule where we put pictures showing each part of our day in order because I have young children. This is something that I can reference throughout the rest of the day so they can see what's happening next. You can adjust this to be a written plan for a child that's working on reading and writing. Older kids may be able to view a week at a time to see activities, subjects, and family events that are going to happen. Another great support is using visual timer and auditory warnings. So for younger kids, using a timing app on your phone, using a time timer, as well as verbally prompting them. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. Helps keep your little ones ready to transition between events. I hope this helps you get started down the road to greater family resiliency and health by using routines. Check us out at Adapt and Grow. Bye, guys.